Some stories feel destined, written in the stars. Barack Hussein Obama's is one of them. He wasn't born into privilege or power, no silver spoons, no famous last name. Just a boy with a dream, born on an island in the Pacific. That dream would carry him across continents and through challenges that would break many. His journey wasn't a straight line. It was filled with doubt, questions of identity, and the hard work of finding his place. He learned to navigate race, class, and culture, building his own path with education and empathy. Think about it. A mixed-race kid raised by a single mom and grandparents would one day become president. It sounds like fiction, but it's real, a reminder that greatness can come from anywhere. What matters isn't where you start, but the size of your dreams and the strength of your character. Obama's life is a living example of the American dream, available to anyone willing to reach for it. As we explore his journey, see yourself in his story. Uncertainty, triumph, and the power to make a difference. This is more than a biography, it's a lesson in hope and resilience. It's an invitation to dream bigger and believe in your own power. Let's begin this journey together. 15. Barack Obama's story begins in Hawaii, born to a white mother from Kansas and a black father from Kenya. From birth, he was a bridge between worlds, a living symbol of cultures coming together. His early years were warm, but life changed when his parents separated and his mother remarried. Moving to Indonesia, Barack became an outsider, learning new languages and cultures. His mother, Anne, was his anchor, waking him early for English lessons, instilling discipline and a love for learning. She taught him that education was the key to unlocking his potential. Living between Hawaii and Indonesia, black and white, wasn't easy. He often felt he didn't fully belong. These struggles forced him to think deeply about identity and gave him empathy for others. He learned to see the world through many perspectives, a skill that would define his leadership. 10. Obama's mother, Anne, was his first and most important teacher. She filled their home with books and curiosity, teaching him to challenge assumptions and value learning. Empathy was central. She encouraged him to listen to those whose voices were ignored. Responsibility came with education. Anne believed in using knowledge for the greater good. Her work in Indonesia showed Barack that one person's dedication could change lives. These lessons, education, empathy, responsibility, became his compass. They gave him the foundation to connect with people from all walks of life. The seeds his mother planted would guide him toward a life of service. After Columbia, Obama could have chosen a lucrative career, but he wanted purpose. He moved to Chicago in 1985, working as a community organizer on the South Side. The work was tough, helping residents facing plant closures, crime, and failing schools. He learned that real change comes from the bottom up, from ordinary people working together. Progress was slow, victories small, but he saw the resilience of those he served. These experiences solidified his belief in community and social justice. After 3 years, he realized he needed more tools, so he set his sights on law school. His mission was clear: gain the skills to be a more effective advocate. In Chicago's neighborhoods, the future president was truly forged. 10. At Harvard Law School, Obama stood out not just for his intellect, but for his purpose. In 1990, he made history as the first black president of the Harvard Law Review. This achievement brought national attention and signaled a new generation of leaders. He was praised for bridging divides and building consensus, a style that would define his presidency. After Harvard, he returned to Chicago, fighting discrimination as a civil rights lawyer and teaching constitutional law. He inspired students to think critically about the law's impact on society. Soon he entered politics, seeing public office as a way to create systemic change. In 1996, he was elected to the Illinois State Senate representing the South Side. There, he earned a reputation for thoughtful, effective lawmaking and working across the aisle. His political journey had officially begun. For many, Barack Obama burst onto the national stage at the 2004 Democratic National Convention. As a little-known state senator, he delivered a speech that electrified the nation. He spoke of unity, hope, and the promise of America, famously declaring, "There is not a liberal America and a conservative America, there is the United States of America." The speech made him a national star and propelled him to a landslide Senate victory. In Washington, he focused on ethics reform, energy, and foreign policy, proving he was more than just a gifted speaker. His message of hope and change resonated in a time of deep division. His book, The Audacity of Hope, became a bestseller, and a movement began urging him to run for president. The skinny kid with a funny name was now a real contender. In 2007, Obama announced his candidacy for president, defying the odds as a first-term senator. His campaign, built on hope and grassroots organizing, inspired millions. Despite fierce competition, his message of unity resonated across the country. On November 4, 2008, Barack Obama was elected the 44th president, the first African American to hold the office. He inherited an economic crisis and 2 wars, but acted quickly to stabilize the nation. The Affordable Care Act became a signature achievement, extending health insurance to millions. He ended the war in Iraq and authorized the mission that brought Osama bin Laden to justice. Obama's story is a lesson in hope, hard work, and believing in yourself. He proved your background doesn't determine your destiny. His journey from Hawaii to the White House is a testament to the American dream. It calls on each of us to find our purpose and have the audacity to pursue our own dreams. 12.